Hi guys, welcome back to Quinnalysis. This video is one of my replays, unfortunately a normal game which I played very recently, as replay.gg doesn't have any of my ranked games stored anymore because I haven't played in a while. But I thought it's very interesting because I wanted to show you guys the Quinn versus Fizz matchup, Fizz being, in my opinion, our hardest matchup, and in fact the matchup we just cannot win versus a decent Fizz player. For his, all his mobility and his ways to stick on us, compared to only having one jump. Essentially, his two gap closes versus our one disengage. Speed this up a bit. I am also running a armor pen rune page, full armor pen rune page, which Mr. Simply Nora, a active member of the Quinn main subreddit, mentioned being very strong into squishy targets, and I thought, I'd give it a go. In a normal game I usually run attack speed, but this page is a full armor pen page, and you'll see it does very well early game, very well into the Fizz. So starting off the lane, not going to touch the CS, not going to push at all. And what's he going to do? So he starts auto-attacking, so the wave is already pushing towards me. And I'm just last hitting, leaving them as low as possible. Whenever I can, so he goes for the CS, I'm going to harass him here. And something I do here, which is very subtle, find that again. Something I do here is once I've cleared these minions, I'm waiting for my area proc to come off. So I'll show you again. So we clear these minions, and I run in the bush, waiting for my Harriers to come. It procs on him, and I'm able to do our combo with Thunderlords with double Harrier proc. And now I'm just sitting in the bushes. Slow this down a bit. Sitting in the bushes, waiting for him to misstep, which he does, and then I jump on him. And I go for the flash, ignite here, and he survives on 11 health, or 4 health, so that was very unlucky. So he goes back, and then I'm gonna then shove this wave as much as I can to try and get it to reset into the tower, force his teleport as well. And I should have warded here. Especially since I know Kindred's mark is on this side, so I should have warded already, but I playing aggressive, and he jumps my passive. Kindred comes in for the gank. I miss my stun because I'm bad, but my stun, my blind. And right now I'm trying to kite the Kindred into the minion wave before I can turn around. She's tanking all the minions, she's just hit me. I cancel my auto attack because I'm also bad again, but I do get the kill. This kills me. And now he should, he's gonna shove the wave from my side. So he's pushing, so he should just last hit. If he just last hits, then the wave would be left very close to his tower. I mean, it's still gonna be left there anyway. But he could have done a massive freeze here. But instead what he does, lets the minions get to the tower, tanks loads of damage for no reason, and then has the path. And then he starts pushing again towards me. So at this point, I'm happy that the wave's going to push towards me here. And his tower, he loses CS as well. So now I ward, chuck the pink ward down. So I pink ward before I get to the lane, so he doesn't see that I have the pink ward. He doesn't know that it's in there until he checks it. And right now it's a case of trying to harass as much as possible without taking as much damage. Even that harass wasn't really worth it, because I had to pop a potion, and I always buy the refillable flask as well. I really like the refillable flask, not the upgraded one, just the 2 potion version. And right now there's really nothing I can do versus him. Because as you can see, he can just jump the passive, and I come in for some pressure on a gank. I'm so blind because he's too far away. And so I really shouldn't have gone for that. See, I took all my health, well, half my health in damage, and I missed the cannon minion and probably one or two more. And now I can't properly freeze here either, because I can't tank this wave because I would take so much damage. So right now I'm looking just to keep the wave relatively close, and maybe go back because I have no potion. Do I have potion? No, I have no potion charges. And you know, my mana's low, and I'm not exactly in a position to fight a Fizz who's just come back to lane with a cloth armor and a thorn shield. So right now it's pretty even. In the lane, and all I really have to worry about now is his level 6. Level 6 all in with his fish. His ult just completely cripples us, and there's not much we can really do to even avoid the damage coming from that, aside from actually you know, dodging the fish itself and not letting it latch onto us. So I'll come back to lane here. Still farming away, so still trying to focus on the farm. And where's Kindred? Sorry, I see Kindred here. She clears my ward. I make sure she doesn't go all the way around by popping my W. Let's see where she goes. She runs down the river and then I dump a ward in there, in the river bush. And Mumu's coming again for a gank. So this could be very bad. But yeah, there's no way we can kill Fizz. Just he immunes, Mumu's grip, he'd even turn around and try to kill me. So I land a blind, he jumps up, he goes somewhat aggressive, I'm able to trade, so I come out ahead. And I'm still farming up, still focusing on the minions, still trying to keep the farm up as much as possible. He is winning currently. And now we're both level 6. So I can't really fight him because he has a combat ult while I have a non-combat ult. Meaning my one essentially doesn't do well in a fight unless, you know, I have to channel it like it's not a huge cooldown, it's not like a power spike in lane, let's say. While his is a massive power spike for him, it amplifies all his damage. And just does loads of damage. And so I can't really fight him there either. So I'm scared of the Kindred as well. So continually pressing W, trying to catch both bushes here. To make sure she's not sneaking around or she jumped over the baby Baron pit or anything like that. So farming away. Missing my blinds all day. And so there's nothing I can, yeah, I can't fight him like I said, so nothing I can do aside from farm. Keeping the wave, you know, close to my tower, so I can't get ganked, and he gets scared to come forward to the minions. So trying to, you know, kill the melee minions, so the ranged ones, tank here, and just keep them in range here. Oh, that was good. So what I do here, I go for a trade, and I actually stop his Q mid-air here. So he jumps up because he's blinded, and then I go for a bit more trade. He tries to Q me and I stop it, so now he's at a complete disadvantage. He has no gap closers, and I can just chase him down. I flash his ult, because I know he has no flash because he's running Ignite Teleport. He has no disengage whatsoever, and so I just chase him right back to the tower. So I watch that in full speed. So I knock him out of his Q, and I know he has to ult me here unless he wants to die, so I flash it, ignite instantly, chase him back to the tower, and the blind, knock his face off. But if the Fizz is running Flash, then it becomes even harder. I'm not a fan of this Ignite teleport Fizz. I mean, it's a lot of damage, and sure, if you can get on you, you're pretty much dead, but I think the Flash teleport is way worse for us. Essentially giving him another gap closer, so he's got 3 versus our 2. We include Flash as well. Just pushing this up. See Fizz goes bot, teleports there, so we're just gonna push the tower. And in this matchup, I'm running Ignite, just because I wanted to test the Ignite Thunderlords and full armor pen. This is a normal blind pick game, so I had absolutely no idea who I would be playing against. But in this case, I probably would have taken TP into the Fizz and taken Fervor as well. So then I push the tower, push the minions up there, and then I want to go back so I can buy before this comes back to lane, because I don't want to fall behind on my items to him. Speed this up a bit. What am I doing here? I'm looking for a gank mid. Why was I looking for that? So Victor's pushing the tower, Fizz hasn't appeared top yet. So I think, why not? Put a bit of poke on the Victor, maybe force him to go back, get him off the tower. And he ults, which is, he thinks I'm gonna stick on him, so he ults. So now Syndra doesn't have to worry about the ult, so I've now assisted mid lane massively. His ult's on a 2-minute cooldown or something, and Syndra doesn't have to worry about that. So she's free to harass and push the wave as much as she wants. Because Victor with no ult is not really a problem. Fizz jumps on the Amumu, and then I go and turn it around. Kill the Fizz. And get a double buff. What I'm building a Yumus first. Because I'm doing quite well, so I didn't feel the need for Hex Tech, but typically in this matchup I would go a Hex Tech first. Because, if the Fizz doesn't die early, or even if he gets a kill early, then it becomes such a nightmare lane that just surviving the lane is all that's really necessary. So pushing the wave here again. So always looking to push the wave at the tower when Fizz is in base, or after he's died or teleported. Always look to push the wave to the tower. And I could have even taken that tower, but I don't know, maybe I wanted to leave it for Fizz to come up. Don't know what I was thinking at this point. But I found a Kindred. And I absolutely blast the face off. And the tower's on 1 health, so I walk in, kill the tower, and I just sit in the Kindred ult. Yeah, problem. So presumably I saw the Kindred on a ward, and I thought, what, I'm just going to leave the tower. But she's not going to come to defend it, so maybe I can make a pick in the jungle. Let's say that's what I did. That sounds good. Then I go back. Speed it up.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Doing here. I'm looking for a pick bot lane. So now I'm going to try and pressure the bot tower. So I'm always looking. Oh, my camera worker. Always looking to pressure the towers. So right now my objective is to kill both of these guys if I can. Bizarro plants are too slow. And so Cog, has pressure on the tower. Maybe I go for a dive. Yeah, I think I go for a greedy dive here. I dodge the Zyrie, get a flash in, and just get clipped on the edge of her ult and die here. So what I should have done instead, without being super greedy, is just push the wave with Cog and help him push the tower. It does force the Fizz TP. Misses his fish. But I could have got more damage on the tower there, instead of going for the greedy dive. Right now I'm building a Shiv, and I've also got attack speed boost, so I'm really liking attack speed boots nowadays. The increased attack speed from the buff, I think, makes it super worth, makes it really nice for kiting. But I may, in a Fizz matchup, may switch to CDR boost to try to match his cooldowns a bit better, or even magic res if he's really just wrecking my face. What am I thinking here? So the dragon's up, so I'm probably gonna focus that. There's a victor, yeah. So I ward, jump over, blast his face off. It's an Infernal Drake, so I'm looking at that Drake. We should really go for that buff. Cogmore died. Can't really go in there, I would just get completely destroyed, 3v1. But I'm picking the Drake. And just farming up. And all this time while Fizz was bot, Syndra pushed the top tower and she takes the enemy blue. I miss all my CS. But again, still pushing the wave. And looking bot lane to try and get pressure off bot lane so we can take the dragon. Don't have the bloody dragon aggro's me. It doesn't drop me out of ult somehow. I think it should. But again, they have a ward here. See me. Almost killed Kindred in one auto attack. Then I have to kite the Ash away until I have my cooldowns back. I can simply turn around, blast her face off. She can't see me into the blind. Then a Mumu comes in to die. Does he face checks, and I back off. So again, we should really be focusing on the dragon. So as the team respawns here, pinging the dragon again, we do need to focus that. So I should have gone back immediately. I don't know where I'm going. Maybe I'm trying to get some money for Zeal, but I should have gone back immediately and prepared for the dragon, even though Mumu is up now as well, and they're going back. You know, their team is running back from their deaths and from their fountain. Still should have been preparing for that dragon, getting some wards out, and not really waiting for the items or enough gold for the items, and just stealing all the jungle farm. Here comes the Fizz for the flank. Completely whiffs this fish. Lux kills the Ash. Alone. Support Lux combo. I come in. Looks like, well, we don't really care about the dragon right now. There's the tower. And nobody's really focusing on the dragon, so I think, yeah, why not? I'll solo it, you guys bloody focus the tower, I don't care. So again, making the active players, you know, even if your team's not doing something, you force them to do it by just initiating objective kill. We get Red Drake, catch the Kindred, he dies instantly. We get a nice red buff. So right now we should be really looking to push bot tower. Hopefully we go down there now. Yes, we do. The whole team's bot. Oh, I go for the kill on Ash. Set in all the minions, but it doesn't matter. I don't need to blind. Got so much damage. And that's really cute for the steal. Sorry, Cogmore. There's another double kill there. And now, so we should look to clear the waves, push the towers. Maybe we go for the Baron even. My team stays down here. Fine, pretty risky, Cog's very low, Lux is very low with no mana. And the Mumu has no ult, so there's really no point being down here. They can't do any damage to the tower before the enemy team can return. They back off. Syndra in the mid lane. farming the waves again, pushing the tower. So she did very well with the tower pressure. Always pushes the waves. How does she know there's no wards? Okay, she doesn't know where they are. Sees the Fizz on this ward. Does get caught though. Don't use the fish art. Fizz backs off because he's too scared. Could easily kill her. I come in and he just jumps away. So here I'm just trying to get their focus. Lux lands a nice bind. Syndra annihilates. So. And I'm just farming away, pushing the wave, keeping the pressure up. So always keeping the pressure up on on all the waves as much as possible. So they have to deal with it. They have to. The Quinn split push is just so strong. Not necessarily the fighting. I mean, the dueling is very strong as well. But just because you clear the wave really fast, and you can also escape really easily. Just ult, and then you just fly away. And what can they do? They have to deal with the wave. Then you can go and join your team. Right now, there's not much for me to do, so take some jungle. Very, very risky. Do not recommend. But Fizz misses his fish again, and he's so scared. He just backs off. He could have killed me again there. I'm sure. And look at that, the blue spawn, so we'll steal that as well. Always looking to steal as much as possible. Deny as much as possible as well. And look at that, go bot again. Since our team isn't grooved, did you know, I'll just put pressure on the towers. Because fighting in a 3v5 or whatever is pointless. A bit more farming here. Kindred catches Victor, so he's dead again. Cogmore down here, where is he? There he is. Just waiting there. Waiting to die. Wanting that. Well, he did lots of damage, I suppose. Meanwhile, my team pushes the tower. So Syndra created the pressure earlier, now she finalized the pressure by taking the tower. So right now, we have minions in top lane, I'm pushing bot lane. Wow, Fizz is annoying. Forces my entire team to chase him. Well, I go ahead and board up to the wave tower. So I can't beat Ashe and Zyra with their CC chain. So looking just to keep them both down here. And I also see Victor coming along. And so I know there's 3 bots. My team could have Baroned. I just zoom off. Easily dodge the Ashe arrow. My team could have Baroned. I'm pinging it here. But instead they take a fight. Where they kill Fizz and Kindred. And then Victor turns up just to die. So now they can definitely take Baron. While all this time I'm still farming away, still pushing the towers. Still, you know, creating the pressure. So what are my team doing? They're not doing anything. They should push something. There's absolutely no reason Mumu should go back there. Regardless of his health. They should push the tower. Syndra knows. Syndra's the only decent one, it seems. She's actually pushing the tower, but then Ashe runs into her. And so we could have got an inhib. Could have got an inhib, could have got Baron as well. But I don't even know if we get anything. There are lots of fights mid, they're killing everyone. Me and Cold get this tower. Yeah, me and Cold kill the tower. Then we look to pressure more, force the Victor down here. Victor absolutely annihilates Cold. And I vault, this is pretty bad. So have a look here. I vault into the Victor. At this angle leaves me in stun puddle. The stun dome, whatever. and then Zyro plants just kill me. That was kind of poor, I should have backed off. I'm also only running Sash. I could have sashed it. I probably would have still died anyway. And we get an ace, because their team is just so far behind now. Or was it that they aced us? Did they ace us? Oh yeah, it looks like they aced. Did they ace us? Yeah, they did, they aced us. Oh, okay, fine. In that case, because we're just messing around, you know, not grouping. Not focusing on the objectives. Just farming away. Farming away, trying to pick fights. Look at this here. Just takes the red for free. Embarrassing. But Syndra knows. Gonna chase down the Fizz. And Lux is looking for the Kindred. Some damage. Syndra misses a stun. Oh, that would have been a dead Victor. These guys are looking at the Zyro tries to do the dragon, so we take the dragon, we save Cog. Kill Ash. Now we should push the wave. Push the wave, so this fighting here, pointless. There's minions are nowhere near the towers, they just all die. No reason at all. But at this point in the game, we're so fed death. It doesn't matter. Doesn't really matter what they do. Pick fights wherever we want, but we should always be fighting around the objectives. I should go top here, clear that wave. But I think right now they surrender. Yes, they do. And then they surrender. The things for myself, don't get greedy. I always get greedy under the towers. There's no need to do that. Again, I tell myself every game, push the objectives, fight around the objectives. And also learn how to first blood. The guy gets away on goddamn 4 health. And I blew a flash and ignite. I get ganked straight away, so I should ward. I should always ward after I've blown flash. I should keep that bush warded all the time. And also not miss so many blinds. And otherwise, in general, I think I play that game pretty standard. Farming the side lanes, keeping the pressure on their side lanes constantly, both side lanes, top and bot. Looking for picks and contesting objectives as much as we can.